Yeah, I mean, I've seen people say it's the dirtiest program in the history of college football. I'm like, bro, like, come on, that's such a stretch. It's just trying to trying to take down the big dog when they were at the top after they hadn't been there for a long time. And
Yeah,
yeah, so we'll see what ends up happening.
from personal experience, from being in the building, and I know this. There's a lot of bias coming from my end. Obviously, you see the towel, and you know where I went to school and all that. But having been around Jim Harbaugh, having been around the guys in that program, both as a coach and a player, Harbaugh might be one of the most straight and narrow guys that I've seen. It's just as far as how he approaches coaching, how he approaches development, how he approaches just his total structure of his building. Um, there's a few rules that he has that if you break, you're done. And he is like just the most straight and center. He wants to do things the right way. And I think that's just how kind of it got filtered down. And with Sharon Moore, he's the same way. He wants to do things the right way. And just so happens that there's an edge that you can have, and sometimes if you bend the loophole, you might get caught up. But I've been around Jim Harbaugh, been around Sharon Moore. Those guys aren't going out of their way to say, hey, how can we find an edge illegally, right? They're just doing their job. They're trying to do the best they can. They're trying to raise boys to men, and find leaders. And stuff happens, and the hammer came down, and it was a small hammer.